Why is it that some people in their 70s can still walk tall, climb stairs with ease, and carry heavy grocery bags, while others struggle with balance, weakness, and loss of independence? The answer isn't always genetics, and it's not just about how much you exercise. The real secret is what goes on your plate every single day. After 60, your body naturally begins to lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia. On average, seniors lose about 1 to 3% of their muscle mass every year. That may not sound like much, but over a decade, it adds up, and suddenly you find yourself weaker, slower, and more fragile than you thought possible. And here's the twist. The solution doesn't come from a $60 tub of protein powder. In fact, powders often miss the very vitamins, minerals, and natural cofactors your body needs to actually use protein effectively. So what does work? Real foods. Simple, affordable foods you already recognize, like eggs, lentils, and even cottage cheese can rebuild your strength, protect your independence, and keep you moving with confidence. In this video, we'll go through 8 natural muscle-saving foods, ranked from familiar to surprising, that protect your body after 60. Stick around until the end, because number 1 isn't just a food. It's a bedtime habit that can quietly rebuild your muscles while you sleep. Eggs are one of the most affordable superfoods on the planet, yet also one of the most misunderstood. For decades, many seniors were told, throw away the yolk, just eat the whites. And so we did, believing we were protecting our hearts. But here's the hidden truth. The yolk is not your enemy. In fact, after 60, it may be your best ally. The white provides protein, yes, but the yolk carries the tools that make that protein usable. Vitamin D to keep your bones from thinning and breaking, choline to protect your memory and nervous system, omega-3 fatty acids to calm inflammation in your joints and muscles, lutein and zeaxanthin to protect your eyes from age-related decline. In other words, the egg white gives you the bricks, but the yolk provides the workers and cement. Without it, the building falls apart. Take Harold, age 70. For years, he ate nothing but egg whites, convinced he was doing the heart-healthy thing. But over time, his energy dropped, his muscles weakened, and even walking left him exhausted. When he reintroduced whole eggs 2 or 3 times a week, his strength slowly returned. His doctor was surprised, but Harold knew his body had been missing the complete package all along. Practical tip: instead of throwing out the yolk, eat the whole egg, boiled, poached, or scrambled with vegetables. 2 or 3 whole eggs a week can quietly protect your muscles, bones, and independence. Pumpkin seeds may look small, almost forgettable. But for seniors, these little green seeds are like hidden gold. Just 1 ounce, a small handful, delivers nearly 7 grams of complete protein along with magnesium, zinc, and iron, 3 minerals many older adults are missing. Why does that matter? Magnesium keeps muscles contracting smoothly, preventing painful night cramps. Zinc supports healing and helps your body recover after activity. Iron carries oxygen through your blood so your muscles don't tire as quickly. A 2018 study in Nutrients confirmed this. Older adults with higher magnesium intake preserved significantly more muscle mass than those who were deficient. For seniors, that difference can mean climbing stairs confidently or fearing the next step. Take George, 70. He thought his leg weakness and nighttime cramps were just part of aging. At his doctor's suggestion, he began adding 2 tablespoons of ground pumpkin seeds to his morning oatmeal. Within months, the cramps eased, and he noticed his steps felt steadier. What seemed like a tiny habit gave him back a level of independence he thought was gone. Practical tip: sprinkle ground pumpkin seeds into oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies. Roasted whole seeds also make a crunchy, heart-healthy snack, perfect to keep in a jar near your favorite chair. Amaranth isn't new. In fact, it was treasured by ancient civilizations like the Aztecs for its ability to fuel warriors and workers. Yet today, most of us walk right past it in the store, not realizing it can be a secret weapon against age-related muscle loss. Here's why. Unlike most grains, amaranth is a complete protein. It has all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. That alone makes it rare and valuable, but what really sets it apart is its lysine content. Lysine is critical for repairing muscle fibers, and most grains don't have enough. Amaranth does. Without lysine, recovery slows. You might feel sore for days after light activity, like gardening, carrying groceries, or even a long walk. With lysine, your muscles bounce back faster, helping you stay active and independent. Amaranth also brings magnesium to fuel energy production and calcium to support your bones alongside your muscles. That combination is powerful because after 60, bone and muscle health are tightly linked. Lose one, and you risk losing the other. Example: in modern studies, seniors who swapped refined grains like white rice or bread for amaranth noticed steadier energy and easier recovery after everyday activities. It's proof that ancient wisdom often hides in plain sight. Practical tip: cook amaranth as a ward porridge for breakfast. Mix it into soups or use amaranth flour in baking. Its mild, nutty flavor makes it easy to slip into your diet without even noticing. Lentils may not look impressive, just small, round legumes you toss into soups or stews. But for seniors, they are one of the most powerful and affordable foods to protect muscle strength. Here's why. 1 cup of cooked lentils delivers around 18 grams of protein, rivaling chicken or beef, but without the cholesterol, heavy fat, or high cost. On top of that, they bring iron, folate, and magnesium, which are critical for carrying oxygen through the blood, fueling recovery, and preventing fatigue. This matters because after 60, your body repairs muscle fibers more slowly, and oxygen delivery weakens as blood vessels stiffen. That's why even a short walk can feel exhausting. Lentils step in to fill that gap with steady plant-based energy. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate legumes, like lentils, at least 4 times per week had 33% better muscle retention and significantly lower risk of frailty compared to those who rarely ate them. That's the difference between climbing stairs confidently or struggling halfway up. Take the story of Maria, 65. She decided to replace 2 meat-based dinners each week with lentil soup and lentil salad. Within months, she noticed her stamina improving. She could walk to the park and back without stopping to catch her breath, and she wasn't worried about her cholesterol anymore either. Practical tip: red lentils cook quickly and blend smoothly into soups, while green or brown lentils keep their shape for salads and stews. To boost iron absorption, pair lentils with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, bell peppers, or a squeeze of lemon juice. Spirulina doesn't look like much. It's just a deep green powder that smells faintly of the sea. But don't let appearances fool you. This tiny algae is one of the most concentrated natural protein sources on Earth. In fact, spirulina is 60 to 70% protein by weight, more than double the amount in beef. And it's not just protein, it's packed with branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, that feed muscle tissue directly, along with iron, magnesium, and powerful antioxidants that protect aging cells from damage. A 2016 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that spirulina supplementation not only improved muscle strength, but also lowered inflammation markers that slow recovery. For seniors, that means less fatigue after a walk, faster recovery from chores, and protection against the steady creep of muscle loss known as sarcopenia. One reason spirulina works so well for older adults is its bioavailability. Unlike protein powders that leave many seniors bloated or uncomfortable, spirulina has soft cell walls that make it easy to digest. Your body absorbs it quickly without straining the gut. Take Robert, 68. He had been feeling weaker each month despite drinking protein shakes. When he swapped those shakes for a teaspoon of spirulina in his morning smoothie, the results were almost immediate. Less fatigue climbing stairs, more steady energy, and no bloating. Practical tip: start with just half a teaspoon of spirulina powder in a smoothie, juice, or yogurt. Its earthy taste blends easily, and just a small daily dose can help counter age-related muscle decline. When most people think of seaweed, they picture sushi rolls or a bowl of miso soup. Fragile, thin, almost paper-like. It doesn't look like muscle food. But looks can be deceiving. For seniors, seaweed is one of the most overlooked yet powerful allies against muscle loss. Here's why. Seaweed is packed with bioavailable amino acids and rare minerals, but it also carries unique compounds that powders can't match. For example, wakame contains peptides that actually block the enzymes responsible for muscle breakdown, slowing sarcopenia. Nori is rich in taurine, an amino acid that supports nerve function, muscle contraction, and protects against oxidative stress in cells. Seaweed also brings natural omega-3 fatty acids, which fight inflammation and protect joints, something every senior with aches and stiffness understands. A 2019 study in Marine Drugs found that older adults who regularly ate edible seaweed retained higher muscle mass and grip strength compared to non-seaweed eaters. That's a real difference you can feel in everyday life, opening jars, carrying groceries, or steadying yourself on the stairs. And then there's fucoxanthin, a carotenoid found in certain seaweeds that boosts fat metabolism while reducing inflammation. In plain language, it helps your body burn more cleanly while protecting your muscles from silent damage. Take Margaret, 72. She had never thought of seaweed as more than a garnish. But when her daughter introduced her to roasted nori snacks and wakame salads, she noticed something surprising. Her hands didn't ache as much, her grip was stronger, and her digestion even improved. Practical tip: keep roasted nori sheets in the pantry for a quick snack. Crumble them into soups, or toss wakame into salads and stews. A few servings a week are enough to make a difference. They call it the miracle tree, and for good reason. Every part of the moringa tree has nutritional value, but the leaves stand out as one of the most powerful natural protectors against age-related muscle loss. Moringa leaves contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles can't make on their own. After 60, when your body struggles to repair itself, this is critical. On top of that, moringa delivers calcium, magnesium, and iron at levels that rival or even surpass spinach and kale. And it's loaded with antioxidants that protect cells from oxidative stress, one of the silent drivers of weakness in older adults. What makes moringa especially valuable for seniors is its gentle digestibility. Unlike protein powders that can cause bloating or nausea, moringa goes down smoothly, even if you have a sensitive stomach. And it doesn't just stop at muscles. It also helps regulate blood sugar, supporting steady energy throughout the day. Take Samuel, 73, a retired teacher. He was constantly tired, his legs cramped often, and protein shakes upset his stomach. His daughter suggested moringa tea and sprinkling leaf powder into soups. Within a few months, he felt stronger climbing stairs, his blood pressure stabilized, and his doctor was impressed by his improved hemoglobin levels. Practical tip: use moringa in simple ways. Brew it as a tea. Sprinkle the powder into soups or mix it into rice. Its mild, spinach-like taste blends easily into everyday meals. It doesn't look glamorous, just a white, lumpy dairy food sitting quietly in the fridge. But for seniors over 60, cottage cheese is nothing short of a nighttime muscle protector. Here's why. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which digests slowly. Unlike whey, which spikes quickly and disappears, casein releases a steady flow of amino acids into your bloodstream for up to 7 hours. That means while you're asleep, when muscle breakdown usually speeds up, your body is still rebuilding and repairing. A 2012 study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise showed that seniors who ate casein protein before bed had 22% higher overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. In plain words, their muscles were still working, growing, and protecting themselves even in the middle of the night. And unlike protein powders, cottage cheese doesn't come with gums, fillers, or artificial sweeteners. It's simply real food doing its job. calcium to strengthen bones, protein to protect muscles, and probiotics to support digestion. Take George, 70. He used to rely on protein shakes to fight leg weakness, but they left him bloated and uncomfortable. When his daughter suggested half a cup of cottage cheese with berries before bed, the difference was dramatic. Within weeks, his stiffness eased in the mornings. His walks became longer, and he finally felt steady again. Practical tip: make it a ritual. Have half a cup of cottage cheese with fruit, nuts, or even a drizzle of honey before bedtime. It's affordable, simple, and one of the most effective habits to protect your strength while you sleep. So here's the truth. You don't need protein powders to stay strong after 60. The real secret is in everyday foods: eggs, seeds, grains, greens, even cottage cheese at night. These simple choices protect your muscles, your energy, and most importantly, your independence. If this video helped you, do 3 things. Like this video so more seniors can find it. Subscribe for weekly tips on staying strong after 60. Share it with a friend or family member who needs this message. And tell me in the comments, which of these foods surprised you the most? Remember, age may slow you down, but the right foods can give your strength back. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.